Hi, my name's HiQ. Welcome back to another episode of How I'd Play That Up. Now, we've done a few of these in the past, and if you don't know what's going on, I'll explain it now. So, every second day I explain two ops. One defender, one attacker. But it's just like how I play that off and whatnot. But, anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, today we got Thermite and Pulse. Two very helpful operators if you know what you're doing with them. Now, I've chosen Border because I feel like these two operators are can be very needed on this map at points, you know? Like let's say they're defending. Now, Thermite, wait, before I even say anything, I should probably say what I use. Now, me personally, I use 5.56, not the shotgun, with ACOG, comp, and vertical. If we're rushing in, I'd use, or sometimes I'd use claymores, but if we're rushing in, I'd probably use stuns and vertical, angled, sorry. But other than that, no, not really. So we go over here. So let's say the enemies are defending armory. I feel like one of the most needed walls to open up is this wall. You need that. You got all that space. So you chuck Thermite's ability, which is exothermic charge, which can break through reinforced walls. So it's not like a breach charge, it's like a powerful one, you know. Now obviously if you get bandit tricked, it's just unlucky. You might want to have a Twitch drone or something watching it, just slowly zapping and pissing me off, you know. But Thermite, in my opinion, he's more of a sort of like, right, not more of a situational operator. Like, you're not always going to need a Thermite, but most of the time he's kind of useful, you know. For example, you don't have a Thatcher. That's reinforced dog. You put it here, right? It's not going to get zapped. Checking it's close enough. Wait, I'll just put it a bit closer. Yep. Let's say they're defending downstairs, and then you want to get the Thatcher open, but there's a Cade and there's no Thatcher. Dealt with easy, and you've got all. Never mind. I thought that was going to open, but apparently not. But at least you got this open into tellers. Yeah, that's just one simple trick you can do on some maps. If there's like a soft floor, you can put it next to it, next to it if there's a Cade, and it'll actually blow it up as well. It's very handy for maps like Clubhouse when they're defending bloody hell, what's it called? Arsenal and Church. You may be using something different. Usually I use the M45 or whatever it's called. But today I'm using the USG only because I got black eyes through it. No, I'll probably switch back in game, but I just thought I'd use it for the custom game. You know, why not? Fuck's sake, man. But Thermite again, very situational. He's not always needed. Obviously, he'll help in a lot of ways if you use him correctly. Obviously, he's got a use in every objective, but not necessarily, you know. Like, let's say they might have reinforced this off. Usually they'd bring a bandit off, but maybe you could exothermite it, get it to detention, into customs, you know, whatever. But other than that, there's not really much, you know. Like, he's got to be like, I don't know, but you can Thermite that, get this open, see if anyone's holding an angle through here, you know. Thermite can be useful. You can open little gaps. He's very difficult operator to play. But without further ado, I think that's Thermite. So overall, he's another one of them good operators, but still, again, very situational. There's no need on some maps, like where you can legit just get in via doorway. There's somewhere you do need him, and he's probably the most important operator to have. If he's banned, maybe a banner, which I can play later. Also, guys, I saw in advance if when I finish all the normal operators, when I finish all the the original operators. I only have a few operators like DLC ops on this account. So, and because my main's banned at the moment, I think it's for a month. We're about halfway through now. If we finish all the original operators before it's banned, and I think I might be able to get Valkyrie, Buck, Frost. I don't know, but I know I think I might. I don't know. We'll just. I apologize in advance if the videos don't come through, but I'll update you on that on Twitter and stuff. I'll speak more about that at the end of the video. Anyway, guys, that's it for Thermite. Now on to Pulse. Okay, guys, moving on to Pulse. Okay, Pulse is he can anti-plant. He's got his Frost. Oh, I always forget to start talking about what I use in his guns and stuff before. So first of all, I again use vertical. I think it's comp that I use. Yeah, it's comp. I don't use expanded barrel. I just prefer comp. It's just, I don't know. On console, it's easier to use. I use reflex, which you might be judged about, but I just prefer reflex over holographic. That's why on IQ I use reflex. On Ash, you might have seen, I prefer reflex over holographic. I potato and use holographic. But anyway, moving on. I am using the 5.7 again. I didn't mean to, but I would usually use the M45 or whatever it's called. But anyway, moving on. Okay. Okay, so Pulse is more of them one operator that can stop plants, but how I like to play them. So I'll move on how I like to play them. Obviously, again, I'm not going to say these are pro tips, but I like to sit on the objective. So up there's like armory. Let's say I'm scanning. It's like it's a 2v3 or whatnot, and they realise, hey, we droned it out. The objective's clear. I know for a fact that we can go in, get the plant off, and hold it. Maybe they start to plant in that over there. So I'm just like, okay. I see them standing still. Chuck the nitro up there. Stop the plant. Say, that's the plant done. I would run upstairs and just hold it, you know. Maybe come quickly sprint in here, you know. Maybe they repelled into this window. Maybe I just want to sit here or wait for them to repel, knowing that I've got teammates behind me covering me. Maybe this is barricaded off, you know. So no matter what, I can hear this. But really, he's just basically more of a. He's a lot of intel. He can support your team a lot in info. Like, let's say I've got no nitro, but it's a 5v3. I'll say 5v3 this time. They don't know where any of the enemies are. Maybe they're in. They snuck in. I'll be like, okay, well, one of them's in small offices, which I know that's the hatch for small office. Maybe I could say, yep, one of them's here, or that would be archives hatch. Maybe one of them's planting behind the bomb, which would just be here or something. Like, okay, someone's planting here. I don't have a nitro cell, I can't do anything, but maybe you guys, I'll be able to give intel. They're rotating here. They've just run outside archives a doorway, you know? Things like that. That just help your team. Pulse, he's not very situational. He can be situational, but you can play him on majority of upstairs objectives that have a soft floor. Obviously you can play him on hard floors, but you just have to give intel. There's nothing you can do. I prefer soft floors because you can chuck a nitro up and actually get a couple kills, 1 or 2 kills, you know, whatever. Obviously he's got good guns. Obviously nothing too special. But Pulse overall, he's definitely one of the better operators out of the original ones. He's got a good ability. He's got good guns. He's got good nitros. He's got a nitro, sorry. Basically all you need from an operator. Anyway, guys, I think that wraps it up. Really, like Pulse is again one of them operators that is good for beginning with. It's easy to go. Okay, I'm just gonna Pulse scan here. It's pretty easy. Anyway, guys, I think that wraps up basically everything. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll quickly have a chat to you about what's going on. So as my main account's banned for a month for saying gay, which is pretty gay if you know what I mean, but I won't be able to play on it, and I do have every single operator on that account. But obviously on this account I don't have every single operator. I can afford every original operator, which I'll do, but other than that there's really nothing I can really do. I've got Valkyrie. I'm saving up for an operator right now, but I'll update you guys on Twitter and Instagram. So if you want to follow my Instagram, links in description. But if you just want to quickly search it up, it's H1QU, my YouTube name, .YTT. You might see just the one with YT instead of double T. That's just my old account. I forgot my password. My Twitter, which I don't use that often. I dropped my phone in the sink when I was doing the dishes, so nothing I can do there. But really, Twitter's H1QU1. H1QU1. Anyway, guys, I think that wraps it up for this video. If you learned something, make sure to leave a like. If you didn't learn anything, leave a dislike and tell me what. And if you didn't like it, leave a dislike as well. And tell me what I can improve on in the comments. If you have anything to say in the comments, please leave them below. And anyway, guys, that's about it. I'll see you guys in the next video.